covering the villages for you. Here's Jill Winters and the VNN Lifestyle News Team.
Area residents reflect and remember a historic day in American history. Plus, we have details about a Learn and Grow Expo. Monday was the 22nd anniversary of the terrorist attacks that forever impacted our world on September 11, 2001. Every year, meaningful remembrance ceremonies are held throughout this community to never forget the innocent lives that were lost on that dreadful day. Here's a look at the Veterans Memorial Park of the Village's 9/11 ceremony that was held in front of the Village's Public Safety Department, Station 44.
Today we especially remember when our country came under attack 22 years ago at the New York Twin Towers, the Pentagon in Arlington, Virginia, and the heroes on United Airplane Flight 93 in Schwenksville, Pennsylvania. Continue to be with the survivors as they remember, and the families of those falling as they remember their loved ones who have gone to be with you. May they feel your hand of love and comfort with them every day. Watch over those who are suffering mental and physical effects of what they accomplished and endured in the aftermath of all these events and attacks. Be with those who cannot be with us today due to sickness or illness or suffering. May they feel comfort that you are always with them in this their time in need. Again, we ask you, dear Heavenly Father, to be with our country at this time and allow us to take pride in those heroes and their service to your children who were in need. And may we always remember that we are one nation under our God. All this we ask in your most precious name. Amen.
Over in Summerfield, the FDNY 343 Memorial Club in the Villages had their own emotional annual event held inside St. Mark the Evangelist Roman Catholic Church. For more coverage from these and other local events held on the September 11th anniversary, take a look at Tuesday's Daily Sun. After this short break, we take you outdoors to a fun exercise class, so stay with us.
You're always welcome at Cody's.
Follow me right this way.
It's where friends and family meet for fun times and great food.
We enjoy the 2-for-1 happy hour from 11 to 7.
We come here for the amazing nightly entertainment.
Great service and loads of smiles await you at Cody's Original Roadhouse in Brownwood and Lake Sumter Landing.
When cleaning your air ducts, it's important to clean the entire system. An air duct cleaning from Stanley Steamer removes pounds of trapped dirt, dust, and allergens from your home completely. The cleaning improves your home's indoor air quality, keeps your home cleaner longer, and can even improve the efficiency of your HVAC system. We want you to have the cleanest and healthiest indoor air possible, so call for a free inspection today.
Stanley Steamer gets your home cleaner.
The Enrichment Academy is about to release its fall-winter catalog on Wednesday. There are so many different classes to choose from, including SAF Aqua Drums Vibes.
It's going to tighten and tone predominantly core and upper body. It's not very lower body centric. We will add more lower body later, but the other T class I teach, which is Water Warrior, you have fins on your legs and much more equipment on your hands. That's also drag equipment though. It's not buoyancy. It's not a noodle or a flotation device. All of that definitely is more muscle, but this is good. And people like to splash in water. I don't know why, but I guess it's the kid in all of us. So I kind of relented. I wasn't a big drumming fan, cardio drumming or whatever. I was like, not for me. But when the water thing came in and I started watching it more and more, and the opportunity came to get certified in it, I decided, why not? I was amazed. Those sticks weigh 7.25 ounces a piece. And I thought on land I would not feel anything. Well, 50 minutes of those things in your hand, and my biceps, my triceps, and my shoulders definitely feel it. So everybody that came up to me said it was great, so that's what I like to hear. The first week in October, it shifts to Wednesdays. That'll go from October through the beginning of November. And then I take a break because villagers travel and the weather gets a little iffier. And then we'll pick it back up in February. And in February, this particular class will be at Seabreeze, 3 o'clock on Wednesday afternoons. I have to get online quickly. Unfortunately, or fortunately for me, when I've taught for over 10 years, I have a big, they call them my groupies, big following. So I literally got the word out, and in 2 days, the class was sold out.
They use specially designed weighted drumsticks that work against the natural resistance of water and the aquatic turbulence formed by the participants. Look for the fall-winter course catalog by visiting an at-your-service location starting Wednesday, and go online to theenrichmentacademy.org.
Here's your VNN 5-day weather.
From the WVLG Weather Center, this is Christopher James with your VNN 5-day forecast. This weekend we'll have cooler temps in the villages Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Highs are going to be in the mid-80s, overnight lows in the low 70s. 30% chance of rain on Tuesday and Wednesday. Then Thursday and Friday, 60% chance of showers in the afternoons.
You can find out more about courses offered through the Enrichment Academy by attending a Learn and Grow Expo. More than 60 instructors will be at the Expo, giving you the chance to meet them in person and to preview a variety of classes. There's going to be more than 400 courses offered during the upcoming fall-winter semester. Registration for that next semester is going to begin at 8:30 a.m. September 18th for residents and 8:30 a.m. September 22nd for the general public. The Learn and Grow Expo is scheduled for 10 a.m. to noon Thursday at Rohan Recreation. And remember to get that new catalog available Wednesday from an at-your-service location or by visiting theenrichmentacademy.org. Up next, we have details about an upcoming charity event. We'll be right back.
Going on now at Kart World Golf Cars, the summer clearance. All new 2023 club cars and Garias must go.
Buy now and save big. Model year and discounts up to $1,250.
Whether you're in the market for a 2, 4, or 6-seater with gas, electric, or lithium power, Kart World has it.
There's never been a better time to buy.
Hurry, don't miss out. When these cars are gone, so are these prices.
Broadcasting and streaming live from Lake Sumter Landing in a small building with big windows near the water. AM 640, 102.7 and 104.5 FM. Your soundtrack to the Villages. WVLG Wildwood.
An annual charity walk is already exceeding expectations. The Walk to End Alzheimer's is the Alzheimer's Association's signature annual fundraising event to advance Alzheimer's disease care, support, and research around the world. The event will begin with registration at 8 a.m. October 7th at the Villages Polo Club. A ceremony will be at 9 a.m. and the walk will start at 9:30. The Villages health nurse and dementia care specialist, Melissa Denham, says the turnout for the Villages Walk has increased every year since its inception, allowing the committee to increase their fundraising goals. Last year's walk raised nearly $120,000, and this year's goal is $165,000 by the day of the walk. The walk's planning committee says one of their fundraising goals for this year has already been met with nearly $125,000 raised, which is 76% of their overall goal. Several hundred people have already signed up for the walk. Rather than a simple race around the track, the new walk format will have ways for sponsors to engage with the community. There's going to be photo backdrops for everyone to take pictures at, as well as a cheer booth where the Villages Health is going to be handing out purple pom-poms. To participate, you can visit walktoendalzheimers.com, click on Find Your 2023 Walk, and type in your zip code, then hit enter. Click on the Villages Walk to register or to make a donation. We start every week by checking in with the Villages Recreation and Parks Department. Here's Sports Coordinator Andrew Esposito to tell you about what residents can look forward to in the days ahead.
Filling in for John Rohan today with the Recreation and Parks Report, we got Andrew the man from Rec and Parks Land.
Good
Andrew, good morning. How are you, bud?
Great. Good to see you guys again.
You too, man. So, got to tell us what's going on in Recreation and Parks. What's going on today?
Sure. Yeah. I think last time I was on, I was talking, getting ready for softball and summer wrapping up.
Yep.
Softball's back up and running. We're in our fall season now. Speaking of, we have our October softball championship coming up too.
Wow.
We're hosting our tournament October 20th through the 22nd. Registration goes through the end of this week. So if anybody out there is looking to put a team in, now's the time. We still have some spots open for both men and ladies teams. So
Now for softball, for people that are new coming into the Villages, is this a year-round, is it a year-round thing here?
Yeah, essentially, yes. Yeah, we do take a couple breaks to get some field maintenance done after each season. But we run 3 seasons in the winter, in the summer, and in the fall, about 14 weeks each. Evaluations go every single week. So whenever you get here, as long as the fields are open, we're running evaluations and getting people into the program.
Now, would you find that the fall leagues is it busier than the summer leagues?
Absolutely, yes. Summer, we tend to slow down just a bit, but fall and then winter, especially in January, we'll ramp right back up. So
Now, I personally know a new villager coming. Your uncle.
Yeah.
They're going to be here oh, yeah, by the way, give them the bell. They closed on their home here in the Villages. That's done, and they'll be here in a couple of weeks. But your uncle is serious about getting into softball, and it's a big thing here. Yeah. I think, the number one thing in the Villages is probably always going to be golf and then pickleball, I would think. But softball, we have neighbors of ours. We live in the Villages, and, man, they get psyched about playing softball.
Yeah, we've got a couple thousand people that play every single season. So It's pretty big. Like I mentioned, evaluations when your uncle gets here, Tuesday mornings at Buffalo Glen. Tell him to head on down with his ID.
Okay.
We'll get him in there if he wants to play.
Wow.
Yeah. We've also got our sports leagues coming up too.
Yes. What else I was going to say? What are the other leagues?
Absolutely. Rec Social Leagues just opened up registration last Thursday.
Okay.
So those are going to run from October into November. We'll be done before Thanksgiving. So bocce, shuffleboard, tennis, pickleball, of course. We run all sorts of different social leagues for our residents to play.
Yeah, bocce. That's another big thing.
Yep.
And not the last time, but the time before when John Rohan was here, talking about the table tennis.
Yes.
And that they're going to start, really doing that up and water volleyball.
Mm-hmm.
There's hundreds of ways that you can stay in shape here in the villages.
Absolutely. Those two sports are just two of about a dozen that are just growing like wildfire. So
yeah, for sure.
We're going to start up more programming for table tennis eventually. We've already got a number of play times out there for table tennis at various centers, from Azell all the way up to Mulberry and Paradise. So table tennis is growing. Water volleyball is growing. That's another good one. We're going to run leagues for that as well. Leagues for water volleyball are starting up just in the next couple of weeks here. So we've already done some of the evaluations and registration for water volleyball leagues. But those will get going here in the next week and a half or so.
Now, all of the leagues, regardless of what it is, you can find all that out at districtgov.org, correct?
That's correct. Yep, districtgov.org.
That's pretty much your one-stop place for anything recreation and parks here in the villages. So let's get these softball leagues going. Let's get everything. Villages, I'm telling you, move here, it'll put 10 years on your life.
And the softball, it's not just men, right? You have women's leagues as well,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Men's
yeah, thanks
ladies,
for bringing that up. I appreciate that. Yeah.
Men's, ladies, and co-ed, too.
Oh,
Yes.
co-ed.
Yep, absolutely.
Okay.
There you go.
You won't be seeing me out there, but
we would be bad bridge partners.
You and I would not be good.
We would not be good.
No.
On the softball
We're a
team.
great team, but not softball.
I think maybe bowling.
I'm sure we could split you guys up then and put you on different teams. That'd be fine.
Oh, no, then it's worse. Then it's worse. Then we got to go home. So again, if you're interested in the softball or any leagues or anything to do with recreation and parks, just head on over to districtgov.org and you can see it all right there for you. There's times and like Andrew said, if you want to get involved in softball, you go down for the tryout and evaluation, and they'll put you where you belong. Absolutely, you're not going to be placed above, your skill level, and then you can work your way up. Doesn't matter.
That's right.
You're not going to be stuck there forever.
No, that's right. We have players who still play travel ball on the weekends and play in these state tournaments and played in college baseball and everything. And then we have players who have never played before who just want to get in and socialize and do something because their neighbors do it.
Yeah, it's terrific.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Andrew, thanks so much for coming by today. There he goes.
Thanks to see you.
Filling in for John Rohan today, Andrew Esposito from Recreation and Parks.
We'll be back with more news from Florida's friendliest hometown.
Stay with us. More Villages lifestyle news is coming up right after this on VNN.
I'm going to need a pound of bologna, a half pound of Swiss, and a hearing aid special.
One moment.
This is programmable, right?
What am I, a doctor?
Why buy a hearing aid where you buy your groceries? Our doctors of audiology and licensed hearing aid specialists do one thing and one thing only, hearing aids. You don't have to go to a big box store to get an inexpensive hearing aid. We fit only the world's best hearing aids at the lowest prices anywhere, we guarantee it.
Call today and try any hearing aid absolutely free. Visit EliteHearingCenters.com.
This is VNN.
With the start of a new school year comes a new home build project for students at the Villages High School. On Thursday, students in the school's Construction Management Academy and volunteers and staff with Habitat for Humanity of Lake Sumter were at the groundbreaking to mark the start of the project. Construction Management Academy instructor Bruce Haberly says this is the program's 7th house, and he has seen such a change in the last few years. His kids this year are fully engaged and ready to get going. This year's group includes 15 senior students split into a morning and afternoon class. The students will work alongside contractors and learn the home building process through hands-on experience. Senior Landon Collins is thankful for this opportunity available through the Construction Academy and says being able to provide a house for someone that needs somewhere to live is important. He is excited to tackle every obstacle that comes, and he's ready to learn new trades. For more on this story, take a look at the front page of Monday's Daily Sun. Brownwood Paddock Square was filled with joy Friday evening during a wine walk. Local businesses served up a variety of wines along with food throughout the evening. About 700 tickets were sold, which the village's commercial property management property manager, Bobby Davenport, says was a record for this event. Bobby says he saw lots of people smiling and noticed everyone was having a good time. New to the event was the addition of a wine garden. There are about 100 bottles from Trincherio Family Estates showcased at the event. Overall, more than $20,000 was raised from the ticket sales to benefit the Buffalo Scholarship Foundation, which grants scholarships to graduating seniors at the village's charter school. Colleen Farr-Borgi and Ron Borgi say they love supporting the charter school, they love Brownwood, and they thought it was wonderful to participate in a community event. The wine walk will take place at every single square each year instead of just at Spanish Springs moving forward. The next one is expected to happen in December at Lake Sumter Landing. For more on the wine walk, take a look at Monday's Daily Sun. It's time now for a brief commercial break. We'll be right back.
The link between falling and hearing loss is well documented. Believe it or not, people with hearing loss are 3 times more likely to have a severe fall. And we all know what happens with a severe fall. You wind up hospitalized. In a lot of cases, you break your hip. A lot of people die within 12 months of that break, unfortunately. So the great news is just treating your hearing loss significantly reduces your fall risk.
Clap your hands and stomp your feet. Time now for the Village's Entertainment Beat.
I'm Natalie, here with your Entertainment Beat. This week, our rock fans can look forward to Smokin', the ultimate tribute to Boston at Savannah Center. This group will sweep you away with the unmatched musicianship and commitment to recreating the magic of the original band on September 13th. And continue to rock and roll all night with Kiss Alive, the tribute. Next weekend on September 23rd with a group that pulls out all the stops to recreate Kiss's unforgettable hits at Savannah Center. International singing powerhouse Alfreda is bringing the sound of Aretha Franklin to the Sharon April 16th. And those tickets will go on sale Wednesday, September 13th at 10 a.m. So be sure to plan your ticket purchase to save a seat. Runner-up of Season 7 of America's Got Talent, Tom Cotter will be at Savannah Center to tell jokes and share his stories on September 24th. If you're looking for additional laughs, comedian Ken Miller will be at Lazy Max Laughs this week on the 13th. Kojo Prince will be telling jokes on the 20th, and Mark Evans will finish up September comedy on the 27th. Put on your cowboy hats for the Garth Guy, who is coming to Savannah Center next week, September 22nd, with your favorite Garth Brooks hits. If you've already purchased your tickets to the Garth Guy, or maybe you appreciate a good margarita, on sale this week, Land Sharks, the tribute to Jimmy Buffett, will be at Savannah Center to honor the life and legacy of Jimmy Buffett. You can purchase your tickets for November 3rd for this memorial concert on Wednesday. Tickets can be purchased at thevillagesentertainment.com, at our box offices located at Lake Sumter Landing, Spanish Springs, and Brownwood, and even over the phone. Tune in next time to hear about some resident shows we're excited about and some of our favorite events where you can be part of the entertainment. That's your Entertainment Beat today, and I'll see you next time.
Thanks, Natalie. The Villages, of course, is the place to be when it comes to great musical entertainment. And these are the bands ready to perform for you on Tuesday. That's all the news we have for you now. Make sure you pick up a copy of Tuesday's Daily Sun for even more coverage from local 9/11 Remembrance Day ceremonies. Keep enjoying the Village's lifestyle.
Thanks for watching your VNN Lifestyle News Show. This hurricane preparedness tip from VNN and WVLG is brought to you by The Village's Insurance.
Hi, this is WVLG senior forecaster Dave Toll. What happens after a hurricane? Continue listening to WVLG for the latest updates. Let your family know you're safe. Avoid drinking or preparing foods with tap water until you are sure it is not contaminated. Check refrigerated food for spoilage. Remember, if in doubt, throw it out. Wear protective clothing and be careful when cleaning up to avoid injury. Check on your neighbors as soon as possible. Use the phone only for emergency calls. Watch animals closely and keep them under your direction. If your community has experienced a hurricane or any disaster, register on the American Red Cross Safe and Well website at www.redcross.org/safe-and-well. Keep listening for more information, including supplies, pet tips, and detailed information to keep on hand during hurricane season. Presented by The Village's Insurance, and thank you for listening to The Village's Soundtrack, WVLG.
Your Village's Soundtrack is here for you throughout hurricane season and severe weather season.
Idalia, now a Category 4 hurricane.
This WVLG Hurricane Update is brought to you by Village's Insurance. Please listen carefully.
And we're also going to be joined by our forecasters, Dave Toll and Christopher James.
If you take a look at your home here in the Villages, that's getting almost 2/3 of the way up
rainfall in the Villages between 1 and 4 inches, and the wind speeds we expect going between 30 and 40 miles an hour during the brunt of the storm.
This Hurricanes Update. We have the information you need when you need it. Stay tuned to WVLG.